The following is a presentation of Playfly Sports Properties and Michigan State Sports Properties. Welcome. It is Thursday, April 13th, 2023. We're live here in the Field House in East Lansing. It's a great day, man. Beautiful weather, beautiful people. I'm your host, Jason Strayhorn, along with my co-host, Otis Wiley and Jehuu Jehuu Caulcrick. And this is Sparta. Look, guys, this is a beautiful day today. I mean, there's so many things we want to cover as far as spring football and what's going on this weekend here at the Field House, especially the after spring game event that we're going to be doing here at the Field House. But don't forget to click the like and subscribe button if you're watching us live here. We'd like you to be here so you can join us with all this beautiful, ambiance that we have going on here in East Lansing. The weather is gorgeous. It's better than it is in California and Florida, honestly, guys. Look, be sure to follow us on all of our platforms, social media platforms, and this is how to do that. Thanks for tuning in to This is Sparta MSU. Interested in hearing more from us? Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even TikTok. Click on the link in the bio to head to our link tree for more information. Help us grow our following by hitting the like and subscribe buttons. Tell your friends and family to do the same. Have an idea for a future episode? Let us know in the comments section below. And now, back to the show. Well, gentlemen, spring ball is almost over. We got the spring game coming up on us in a couple of days here in East Lansing. Jehuu, Otis, you all were at practice today. What did you guys see? What did you think?
First of all, great weather. We rarely get that in Michigan. Opportunity just to go out there and instead of play in the Weave, which is our indoor facility, you still have a turf field outside and you have a grass field. And you're able to do special teams in tandem with the script that's going on with practice. But it was high speed compared to what it was when I was there 2 weeks ago on Saturday. So guys looking a little bit fresh, and they're ready just to end the spring ball and have a great spring game on Saturday.
Yeah, I loved it because get out there. The weather was nice. That took it another level. You had an extra bounce in your step. The players had an extra bounce in their step. There were some recruits out there, coaches out there, and it was just a great opportunity to go out and see Spartan football, because the last time I've seen Spartan football was, during the season, and now, cold. Yeah, it was cold, yeah. And now it's, getting out there to see what the future is going to look like for Spartan football. So really excited about it. I saw a lot of guys flying around today, a lot of optimism, and Otis, you said it, you talked about the secondary and what they could do. And the little that I saw was much improvement.
Oh, you're a believer now.
Oh, man. I'm not saying I'm a believer. I said it was much improvement. I like the defense. Yeah. I like the defense. They were getting back there. They were getting home. The defensive line were getting home. So it was really exciting to see.
Yeah. Well, we talk about all levels of the defense. The defensive line, linebackers, the secondary, once they're working cohesive, it's legit. And I think they've been building that really good this spring, capitalizing from last season, coming in. We got new bodies, new names, but a little fresh juice, man. And I know we got some guests that's going to be able to give a little bit more insight later down on our show, but I'm excited.
There's no doubt about it. We got some very special guests that we're going to introduce a little later on in the show that are on that defense that we're talking about from Michigan State. You guys probably know who it is. You know, it's Jacoby and Cal. They're waiting patiently, maybe impatiently, in the background right now as we go through and talk about our synopsis of what we saw today. I mean, have you ever seen campus like it was today, guys?
No.
Campus was buzzing for some reason. It was absolutely buzzing. I don't know if it's because it was the warm weather in Michigan. People were in the courtyard. It looked like a movie. Like you're driving around and saw people with lacrosse sticks, playing lacrosse. People playing beer pong. It was like
makeshift pools.
Yeah, it was like one of those movies that you would see that, like, this is how college is supposed to be.
You thought like it's like a bunch of extras, actors, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Was absolutely buzzing today, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's a great weekend in East Lansing. The spring game coming up with everything that's happening. The weather. The weather's great. Everyone's enjoying the weather.
I mean, look, we got the garage door open. We're out downtown East Lansing, Albert Street. People are walking the sidewalks. Yeah. It's April.
I broke the summer shirt out.
Oh, yeah.
I broke the summer shirt out.
Check it out.
Sunday, baby.
Yeah. The Sunday best right here. What you got?
Got the gold going.
Grandma made me that chain.
Don't do that, Chat. I'm like that Ocho Cinco gold.
Oh, yeah.
I saved my money.
Absolutely.
Nothing wrong with that, guys. I mean, when you look at, we're talking about the spring, and then recruiting is also a big part of the spring. You're going to have recruits coming here. We'll get into that after the spring game because, I mean, there's some guys who are still trying to figure out exactly who's going to be coming up to campus. This is a big day around the country when you look at it. April 15th is a big spring game day. But let's look at the spring, the recruiting spend that all the players, look at this right here. So this is Big Ten recruiting spenders in 2022.
I want to ask how the report is built. Like, what are the analytics behind getting to this number? Like, is there some fluff in here? It's like, we're going to round up a little bit. But it shows, and we talked about this in production and as we talk every day, is that we see the team down the road, number one. They're back-to-back conference champions. They're in the college football playoff back-to-back. And you see where we're landing, ninth. And just it's scary because it's like this is what's driving success. And I know for a fact we have a great education of our NIL. I've been a part of that. We're having a summit just today of honoring and reflecting and connecting people with our student athletes with brands and like networking. We're doing the work. It's really how is this report built?
Well, let's be clear. This is not NIL.
Yes, this is not.
This is not NIL.
This is about the recruiting.
Yeah. Flights, recruits, official visits, all those things that you do in order to pique a young person's interest in coming to a school. That's what this is. When you look at Michigan at 2.24, I think Georgia, when you look at the national spending, it was like $4.5 million, double what Michigan's doing.
Yeah.
Which is incredible. There's 21 walking around here.
Yeah, man. We got some guys coming in to check us out, some former players, current players.
With that recruiting thing, I think these numbers are lower than what it actually is.
You think so?
Yes, I think a lot of
like ours are higher than that, but it's like they don't probably take an effect some other spending that
I still think we're where we are on the list.
Okay.
But I think these schools spend a little more on that because but it's almost embarrassing a little bit. You have a school like Rutgers and they're second in recruiting. That's why they came to the Big Ten, so that they can get that Big Ten money. They're in that great market, the New York City, New Jersey market there, and they can always pull in great talent from that New Jersey, New York City area there. Yeah. But I think we need to do more as a school if we want to be in the level of competing year in and year out for Big Ten titles, and we want to compete for national titles. We have to be able to recruit with the top tier teams.
And so does that include like the helicopter flights for head coaches when they go see a recruit that they really like? I think that's what this is, representative of here.
Some Airbnb shuttles? No, it's not. I mean, it is good to add to the volume of, hey, I'm going to do something maybe different. I I feel like Texas, they do that all the time. I mean, it's bigger in Texas. But like I said, we don't know what's fully in this report and collected around like that spin. Like we may be having a little bit more than what's reflected. But it does show the success.
I know we're live. I'm going to do a little something. Can we give a shout out to the Spartan Dawgs that's in there?
Yeah,
come on over here.
Yeah,
come on over here.
Man.
We got some Spartan Dawgs in the building. 21, get it. Come on. We got some dogs in the building.
Yeah,
here.
got a lot of dogs.
Anderson.
Look at that.
Look at all that. Hey, what's up? Benny, what's up?
Give me the mic. Go ahead, introduce yourself. And when you were here and everything like that, like this is totally off script. This is not. We have the script. It's not on here, so we're doing it. We got some Spartan Dawgs representing here, so let's give them a go.
I'm Benny Fowler. I was here from 2009 to 14, and I'm Todd's friend.
Sorry, Anderson. I was here 2007 to 11.
Paul Davis, 02 to 06, and this is my first time at an MSU bar.
Lawyer!
Cruz, 2010 through 14.
David Thomas,
My man.
Yeah.
Spartan Dawg.
Yes,
I was
sir.
here a long time ago, 1996-01.
National champion.
Yeah.
National champion.
But that's the beauty of it, guys. Like I said, like this, we're live, we're going, but who cares? You know what? It's our shit. This is a Spartan Dawg show,
Absolutely.
so why not have the dogs that are in the house supporting on there?
Really appreciate that.
If you ever
man.
think, 21.
Come on, 21.
Get over here.
Yeah, come on, youngin.
Just introducing yourself.
Oh, Dillon Tatum, you know what I'm saying? I'm 21. Big 2-1 right next to me, you know what I'm saying?
OG.
EDU, all coming up.
Let's go.
What can we expect on Saturday for the spring game?
You're going to see a bunch of young guys on the field, a lot of talent. I think overall talent this year is right up there where we need to be, where everybody else is. So if we can put it together, we're going to win a lot of games. It's facts.
There we go. First round's on Otis. Go
ahead, boys. Enjoy.
First round's on Otis.
Yo, get you something, guys. I know. Yeah. Always good to see Spartan Dawgs in the house.
Appreciate the love, fellas.
Appreciate the love. 100%, guys. I mean, this is big Dillon Tatum, man. Hey. Off script and look, we just ad-libbed it.
But that was good, though.
It was very good.
That's what I said.
Very
Like,
good.
this is live. It's unscripted, but at the end of the day, like I said, this is a Spartan Dawg show. Why not highlight the dogs?
Absolutely.
Real dogs. Real dogs doing real things, man. Talk about Spartan Saturday that's coming up with the spring game. There's a run-up show. There's a lot of events going on here this weekend, guys. Otis, talk about this.
Yeah, so that Saturday morning, we got a lot of people coming in town for Tom Izzo's Legacy 5K run. We also have rowing. We got softball playing. We got the spring football. We got the Junior Spartans picnic that's happening, obviously, in the concourse of football. And then we got baseball. So you get here Saturday morning, you don't need to leave until late in the evening. Show your love and support equally, right? And so it's going to be nothing but love and Spartan Green love. But also the main event we want to say is a Spartan football kickoff. So just come in, pop your head in, experience the things. We got things going on in the concourse where you're going to do, meet the cheer team, meet some vendors, exchange, have some good fun. People giving shout outs, say what's up. Go green, go white. This is good.
Live TV right here, man.
Right. You
It's
can't beat
awesome.
it. You can't beat it with the
can't
Whipple
beat
bat.
You can't beat it. No, it's going to be an exciting weekend for sure. I mean, the weather does help enhance what's going on at Michigan State. The campus is beautiful. Everybody's rocking right now. And, it's good to see the dogs on campus, man.
Absolutely.
It's going to be great. The spring game won't be televised live, so this is your opportunity to hang out with us. Come see us, see the replay while we're here, and we'll break it all down live.
You can listen to us.
You can listen to us. Yeah, we'll be on the air. But we'll break it all, no matter what the weather is. The weather's going to be beautiful, man. It's going to be beautiful outside and inside. We're in the field house. And stay tuned. Look, there may be some real special guests that show up on Saturday, too. I mean, look, we got dogs here.
Absolutely.
We might bring the man here. we had a conversation with the head guy, Mel Tucker.
Oh,
He may come by.
he may bless us with his presence.
He may bless us. We're hopeful of that. You know, we're going to get to our guest coming up here after this message from our friends over at IHOP.
When you're smiling.
Introducing IHOP's new Eggs Benedicts. When you take a poached egg, add it to a crispy English muffin, fire roasted poblano peppers, and shredded beef with our rich and buttery hollandaise sauce, you don't just get our handcrafted new Eggs Benedicts on your plate. You get a smile on your plate. New Eggs Benedicts in 4 delicious flavors, only from IHOP.
All right, we've just been informed that there's a crowd of people that are thinking that there's a Mel Tucker's at the table.
I think
here.
you're.
I don't know what
That Mel Tucker.
It's the bald head.
It's the bald black guy. It's got to be
We're
Mel
brothers.
Tucker.
Everyone's scared with Tuck coming.
I love it. Dropping the pancakes in the chat. You know, right now, guys, let's bring on Cal and Jacoby.
Welcome, fellas.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
How y'all doing?
It's linebacker you.
Cheers.
Talk to us, guys. You know, you both being on the defense, playing the linebacker position. How have you assessed the spring so far with 14 practices under your belt, one more to go?
Go ahead, Jacoby. I'll send it out there.
I mean, for the most part, spring just been some good times to, you know, compete with each other, be around, you know, new guys that's coming in and just, you know, get a feel for what they could do on the field. So I think spring ball has been pretty with the guys that we have. That's also on the injury list that we're looking forward to get back as well.
Yeah, I think spring ball is just a really good time to learn. And it's a good time to get everything down pat and make your mistakes now, because you don't want to be making mistakes in fall, because that's when it counts and that's when it matters. This is when you see a lot of the young guys, they'll flash and they'll see what they can do, like Jacoby said. This is when you learn. This is a good adjustment period, I would say, especially for young guys to figure everything out. I think spring's really important for young guys and really learning everything, but it also gives us a chance to work on stuff that maybe we didn't necessarily have down pat in the fall like last year, and then just work on techniques and stuff.
Yeah, you guys are now considered vets, right? Like, you've been in the system for longer than a year or two. And when you talked about the young guys, tell us about the mentorship of, we got some guys that come in that can make a difference and plug and play where they need to be. But talk about the mentorship of you knowing the playbook and then letting these guys, coaching them up to make sure they get brought up to speed. So in fall, we're ready to rock.
Right. I mean, for the most part, you know, they're always open to learn. So that's something I like about them. They don't, get offended. We try to correct them on something. I like it. They mess up or like embrace it. So that's something that's good. I think that they have a good attitude, and they're always willing to. One guy in particular that I could think about off my head is like Jordan Hall, freshman coming in. He's pretty mature for his age. He know what he want to do, know what he could do, and he just looking for those pointers and the tips to make him playing off the field. So that's the person that stuck out.
I'm not sure about all the young guys or like exactly who would stick out, I guess, to me. But I mean, we're always just like a shoulder to lean on, kind of, as like the transition, because like the early enrollees, like I did it, and it's a tough adjustment for sure. But like the new guys that just came in that are freshmen, that, I mean, they should be at prom right now, which is insane to think about. Just being a shoulder to lean on, just being someone that they can come to and ask questions. And like, there's no such thing as a dumb question, because I was in the same position. I know exactly what they're thinking, what they're feeling. I mean, it's a tough spot to be in, not knowing what you're doing, learning a whole new system, and coming from high school. So just in general, just being someone that they can turn to and ask questions is, I think, just been the biggest part.
So, Cal, I'm going to ask you this question, and I know you've been asked this a lot. It's turned into a drinking game. Every time you watch a Spartan game and the announcer says, Cal Haladay doesn't wear gloves or wristband, so you take a drink. So I will take a drink right now.
Oh, jeez.
It's high quality H2O.
But my question to you is, why don't you wear gloves?
I think it's been a college thing because like in high school, I mean, I had a little bit of stuff on, but I think Coach Tucker actually really, Coach Tucker definitely had a part in that. I mean, because he was a big meat and potatoes guy when he got here, and definitely didn't want to like make anybody mad or want to, you know, I don't know. I just never got into it either after that, and I didn't want to ask anybody for it, so I just went out there with bare minimum.
So you were scared of the equipment guy to ask for gloves. So like every player that's played at Michigan State knows how stingy equipment guys are.
Oh my God!
I never wore gloves. I never wore gloves in high school though.
Knickerbocker.
So Jacoby, what about you?
No, wait. Before you ask your question, you talk about Jacoby's arm sleeve debacle, where you had an arm sleeve and Coach came up to you and was like, "Hey, you wearing that?"
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
I mean, for the most part, like it's kind of like a team thing. Eating potatoes. They don't like too much flair. So it was I think we was playing like I can't remember the game, but I had like flair on. I had a little sleeve. You know, I would have a little fun with it. Put the drip on. While, I think Coach Hayes like pregame like, you wearing that? Like, yeah. Wear you might well take that off right now. I'm like, already came. I'm like, just take it off. I just let him take it off. I could take it off myself. But we just don't want no, so that's what it is.
Just that blue collar, take your lunch pail and hard hat. Because back when I played, when we had dudes fighting in the mirror, to look good, like it wasn't, you get a few primetime games and everything like that. But if you were on college game day was in town, you better believe I had my wristbands, gloves. I'd never used a towel, but I will even throw one on just in case.
Look good, play good.
That's right.
Exactly.
That is right. I mean, you're talking about that. I mean, I just seen your dad, I believe, Cal, in the chat talking about you are the best athlete in the family, but your brother is a smart one.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, my brother. Yeah, I definitely fell short on the academic end, for sure.
But you got to be academic in order to be able to play defense.
I'm majoring in chemistry, right?
Yeah, I have chemistry.
So you walk across the stage Monday, the academic gala, like that was just normal. Like,
it was because I was graduating, not necessarily because of my grades.
The new nickname, the Chemist.
Yeah, Chemist. That's the new nickname.
Oh, geez, yeah, there we go.
So your dad wrestled at Penn State, right?
Yeah.
So what was the decision for you to come to Michigan State?
I mean, I had the original staff, like the old D'Antonio staff originally, and that's who recruited me. And I just really fell in love with the whole staff and the campus and everything about this place, and that's what really drew me here. I mean, and then it was kind of short-lived. I was here for 5 weeks, and then Coach D announced he was retiring, and then Coach Chuck took over, and I mean, the transition actually worked out really well, and I think I couldn't be in a better spot, and I think it all just worked out just as good as it could have, honestly, and I'm just happy with everything.
Yeah. So what about you, Jacoby? What was the thing that drew you to Michigan State?
I have to say the culture and the genuine. I have good emotions, so I was able to know that like what type of guy he was. And all the feedback I've been getting from other people about him is positive. And when I got here, that people were talking about that, I just fell in love with the system, how they go about things here. It's all about they actually care about life after football. That's most important because I do believe that you would be being able to Harris put up different speakers and different events to put us on Game of Life is definitely a big thing here. So very appreciative of that.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick with you, Jacoby. last year you were asked to do more than you normally would. You were playing out of position, and that you played on the defensive line. You were rushed in a lot of plays, a lot of games, especially early on, and that actually brought you Defensive Player of the Week with the Big Ten and nationally. What 3 or 4? I don't know, a lot of times, 3 times, 3 weeks playing the end position, and then later on you got to go back to your more natural position as a linebacker. Like, talk about right now. Like, are they going to continue to use you in both positions? Because I mean, you're pretty damn good on the end, and you got great feet and be able to get in coverage. So, like, what do you feel most comfortable playing?
I feel like I'm a pretty versatile guy, but most comfortable, I would say linebacker is more natural for me, just to be at depth and play in the middle of everything. But this year, I'll be playing both, like third down type guy to be in and getting rush first, second down linebacker. And, that's just how it's going to be throughout the season.
So, Cal, a couple questions for you. One, could you take your dad now in wrestling?
100%. There's no doubt in my mind.
Oh, man. Mr. Haladay is a challenge. I don't know about that, Mr. Haladay.
And the second thing is, let's fast forward to not this past season, but the season before, when you sealed the game with that pick 6 against Pitt there. What was that feeling like? You drop back in coverage, you pick that, and now the ball's in your hand. Now you're a ball carrier. Like, what's the thought process?
I don't know. I kind of like blacked out because honestly, after the play, I actually kind of got yelled at because it's in the situation.
Get down, slide.
Get down, get slide. I don't know. I kind of just didn't see anybody in front of me and just kept running, and then no one was close. And I don't know. There's a lot going through my head. But, I mean, it was something you'll never forget for sure.
I mean, he did it in Indiana, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about the quarterback, the linebacker room. Like, what's the competition level, like, from a standpoint of making each other better? Because you got your depth chart 1s, your 2s, and people are trying to get their name in there. But talk about the competition in that room and how you guys are making that unit a better unit from last year coming into this year.
I think it's just a deep room, and I think we know that it's a deep room and that we're ready to compete every day. And I think that we push each other like without even like trying, because we're just all competitors and we all want to be better and we all want to win games, and that's what we're here to do, is just win games. And I think that that's really been a big focus, is just competing with each other. Like, it doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter what year you are, just go and compete and go get better. And I think it's all the way throughout the room.
Yeah, just a good picture of young guys and older guys. Good opportunity to learn from each other. And then Cal said also it's a good room. We along well, so sometimes we do lose. Like, we lose sight of that we actually in competition better for position, because that's how close the group we are, and we just go out and have fun with each other. We hold each other, we keep it real with each other. So there's nothing else you can ask for. It's a good room full of like brothers to me.
Absolutely. We love it, man. And like, being from the boot, it don't hurt either. But I'm going to ask you two the question that people all want to know. In this spring, when you are going, on team period and 7-on-7, you get a chance to see the quarterbacks, don't you?
For sure.
Yes. So, like, who's the one that's giving you the most problems? Like, what are you seeing out of the quarterback competition? Everybody knows it's written about that there's a tough quarterback competition going on right now. What are you guys seeing there? And how is that a positive for the team moving forward?
I think that they've all been doing very well. I think that the competition in the quarterback room is just a good thing. Like in our room, the competition just brings out the best and the worst in people. So you're going to see who's going to perform under pressure and who's going to push each other and who's going to just capitalize on their opportunities, because that's really what it's about in practice. Peyton's a veteran. He's done it. He's been in the system. He knows what he's doing for sure. Noah Kim, is he's in my class, so I mean he's been in the system too as well, and I mean he's just looking for his opportunity. And then Caden Hauser is a younger guy, but he's also competing really well. So I mean it's a toss up. I mean they're all doing really well, and I think it's going to be a tight competition in the fall.
Jacoby?
Like I said, all these three guys have their own. It's going to be a pretty good competition throughout the whole season. So I think the person who been giving me the most problems have because I ever picked him off since I've been there. Like he's hard with the ball. He makes good decisions. He's definitely a doer. He's a vet. He knows his stuff. Like I see how he approached it. Ball is right and proper. He just do a good job of he's a great player. He need that experience. They all practice, so hard.
Yeah, so while we have you, being me, the defensive guy, Spartan Dawgs safety.
Here we go.
Let's talk about the passing game, right? Defending the passing. I felt there was some times where there may have been some miscommunication, or they're getting behind the line of linebackers and then the safeties aren't there. It was a couple of those bends, those drags was getting successful, or those digs. I guess talk about what's being done now to possibly fill those holes and getting proper drops from the mid-level and obviously the safeties and the communication and making sure that we're locking up those holes when it comes to coverage and zone coverage.
I think it's the biggest thing is just focusing on details. I mean, that's been a huge emphasis, is just focusing on details and communicating, over-communicating, just like making sure that everyone's on the same page, because as soon as one person's not on the same page, the whole thing's kind of a waste. Or I don't know it's just not a good situation. But yeah, the big thing's been details and focusing on little things and making sure that you're right where you need to be, when you need to be there, and just little things. And because the little things take care of the big things, and that's kind of the way we think about it. Because you're off of your landmark or whatever by this much, you miss a pass breakup or an interception by a yard, and then you wish you could have it back, or so just little things.
All right, before we let you guys go, the big question I ask everybody this: game day, you're in the locker room, you're getting ready to go. What's in the headset?
AirPods.
For me, I gotta go young. Here, I mean, like about the music that just get me going. I just be ready to go. Probably Young Boy, Baby.
I like the baby.
Baby, from the boot, baby.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you're not gonna be surprised by this, but I don't listen to music or anything. I just sit there.
Stone Cold Killer.
Yeah,
I don't listen to anything.
I never listen to music either. So.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So look, now we're gonna see you pregame warm up. It's like Kyle's just sitting there, the chemist.
Yeah. Exactly.
Cooking up a formula, guys. I mean, we appreciate you guys coming on. Love it, and can't wait to have you guys on again in the future so we can get some more updates of what's going on. You guys are leaders on this team, and we really value your opinion of what's going on, because you guys are in the trenches. You understand what's going on at a level that people just don't see. So thank you guys for your time and joining us here on the show.
Yeah, and Spartan fans can see you guys on Saturday here at the field house. They have the opportunity to meet you, take pictures, get autographs, talk about the spring game, talk about the upcoming season. People, I'm sure, will start throwing together a playlist for you.
Yeah.
So, and get it going from there.
Hey, Kyle, do you sign gloves?
No, I can.
All good.
All good, yeah.
I appreciate you guys.
Yep,
thank y'all, man. Appreciate it. And have a good spring game. And we'll see y'all Saturday, man.
Thank you. See you guys then.
All right, go Green.
Guys, yeah. First 40 subscribers come to the event and get a free autograph from these guys. I mean, it's going to be special.
So the thing with Cal not wearing gloves, like I go back to my season, like I had a great relationship with Mr. Nick, the equipment guy. I went through 3 pairs of gloves a game.
A game?
A game, yes. So I would wear one out for warm-ups, and then I'll come back and I'll give it away.
Pretty boy.
And then I'll get a new pair. Halftime going in the tunnel, I'll give it away.
He lived the charm life, didn't he?
First of all, he wasn't even catching the balls out of the backfield.
What are you talking about?
I still had to get my glove. I had to have my glove. And then after the game, I'll give it away.
Oh,
and the Gatorade towel.
So look, the budget line item.
That's why you guys couldn't get gloves, because I was going to 3 pairs a day.
I remember I had to go show them holes in my socks to get a new fresh pair.
No, Mr. Nick took care of me. I know Ross is on here, and Ross is like having flashbacks of that.
It's incredible, man. I mean, the Western New York connection, is that what it is?
Exactly. And that's how I got the number 30 at Michigan State, because Mr. Nick is a Western New York guy. And I told him, I was like, Mr. Nick, if I come here, do you guarantee me number 30? He said, if you commit, I'll guarantee you 30. And here we go.
I wish you would have showed up with like 44.
50. Linebacker.
Hand in the dirt. So what happened?
Oh,
look,
my God.
Ross goes, Mr. Nick gets 1 pair a year.
Thank you, Ross. That's normal. I don't know what kind of life this guy lives.
You got to be nice to the community.
Be nice. We were nice.
You guys acting like you guys belong. You guys.
I had to make the depth chart first. I had to make the travel squad to get like. It was a difference when you were on the traveling squad. 2 sets of soda pads.
I mean, how many helmets you wear during the course of the game?
And also, too, like all the little pads that would come out that you have to test out before the school will purchase them. I was the test guy. So spring ball, like those thigh pads.
Those
that
thinner?
have the thinner ones, and they have the logos and stuff on it. Mr. Nick's like, hey, try these out. Let me know what you think.
This man experience was like the best.
Yeah. I mean, if anybody can be reincarnated and come back, Michigan State, that's Choo. And, things will be great for you.
Absolutely.
Clearly. I mean, it's incredible. Guys, I mean, that was great. Look, don't forget that we're going to have people back here on Saturday at 5 p.m. It's going to be a blowout event here. It's going to be a lot of parents here, a lot of players, a lot of Spartan Dawgs, new and old, current, all that stuff. Autographs being signed by the 3 gentlemen right there. You got Jacoby, Windmon, Cal Haladay, which is just on the show, and also Keon Coleman will be here in attendance. So come here. Make sure you're subscribed to get in for free.
Bring mama and them, everybody.
Bring everybody.
Mama and them.
Everybody.
Everybody them.
Everybody.
I mean, it's beautiful out here today, guys. I've never seen anything like this. This is a great event here that the field house has been so generous.
Let's give a shout out to the field house.
Absolutely.
How great is this?
This is great, man. This is good. It's like we have a live audience in the back of us, right? Like,
they're all getting juiced up. You know what I mean? Well oiled.
Juiced up to start the evening right.
Oh my gosh, man. I believe he is also a reincarnated rock star too, man.
Yes, he is. All the country music, he knew all the words and everything. I mean, you got to do a little.
I'm a well-rounded guy.
You are a well-rounded
guy.
You are. There's no doubt about it. You got to do a karaoke night with Choo. So, guys, look. Final thoughts, Otis, before we take off here.
Yeah. One, this was a good first event here with the field house, and obviously we appreciate their partnership. Secondly, I'm just excited to put a bow on spring. The season. The guys been working hard. Really want to see some new names kind of pop up on Saturday, and then just ready to celebrate them when we get back here Saturday at 5 p.m.
Yeah, I'll say this. This is me right here, right? This is my camera right here. All right, there we go. For all you listening, tell a friend to first subscribe, and then second, it's going to be a beautiful day in East Lansing on Saturday. Come out to Spartan Stadium. There's lots of events going on. Baseball, softball, soccer,
rowing.
Everything. The spring game. Come and support these guys. Come and show them your love. Give them a little sneak peek of what Spartan Stadium is going to be like in the fall, because they're going to be out there giving it your all, and they want that crowd to compete in front of. If there's a crowd, there's cheering, these guys are going to compete even more. The level of play is going to go up even more. Come to it. Also, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button down here. Hit the like button down here. And we'll see you on Saturday.
Well said. And if you want to get a 5K in with Izzo, you can do that too. Don't forget that.
You can walk.
We tried to get
You can
Choo-Choo
walk.
in. Me and Choo-Choo in the 5K. We'll have to do that next year.
Get your Chris Paul on.
Next
We'll do
year.
that. No, guys, that was awesome. Look forward to seeing everybody here on Saturday, and look forward to seeing everybody that's walking by right now to come in to the field house and have a few sodas with everybody. And guys, awesome.
Definitely.
Jehuu Caulcrick, Otis Wiley. I'm Jason Strayhorn. This is Sparta. Have a good night. God bless. Go green.
Go White.
Go White.
This is Sparta MSU as a combined presentation of Playfly Sports Properties and Michigan State Sports Properties. The show is produced by Pete Menez with additional support from Tony Costella. Operations and social media support is provided by Alicia Strayhorn with support from Cecily Max Brown. On-location technical support is provided by Good Fruit Video. Be sure to follow our hosts Jason Strayhorn, Jehuu Caulcrick, and Otis Wiley on social media. To stay up to date with all the latest, this is Sparta News. Please like and subscribe by visiting our link tree and tell a friend to do the same. Thank you for your support, and as always, go green.